Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Latin
Latin
voices.
Voices. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday. So, today we are bringing you the following topic.
Yeah, our topic for today is the biggest risk is staying where you are.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico. Now living in North Carolina with my family. I am a digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So we do have live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So tonight actually, we have one. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and creating that plan B or that extra side income, all you have to do is just register into our website. When you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page where you will have two buttons. So there you can register for either day or for both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch tonight's live webinar, here are the hosts and panelists for tonight.
Okay, so we're having our live webinar tonight. Learn how to start and be ready for a change and start earning online. So our host for tonight will be Tina. She is a retired business development manager. We're gonna have Mafata, who's a home caregiver, Ateka, who is a nurse. We're also gonna have Miri, who is a caregiver, Mapier, who's a registered nurse, and we're gonna have Romela, who is a chemist, and Miriam, she is an entrepreneur, and we're gonna have Catherine, who is a church employee. So don't forget, if you want to learn more about this opportunity, you can either register on the website you see on the screen, you can send us a direct message, or you can comment info and we will send you the information for you to see if this is the right fit for you.
Thank you, Isabel. So if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you cannot make it to the live webinar, you can always catch the replay, and our replays have subtitles in several languages. So there you go. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today.
Yeah, so today we're bringing you the biggest risk is staying where you are.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So welcome back to another episode of the Latin Voices, and happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday. So today we are diving into a powerful truth that many of us avoid, and that is, the biggest risk isn't trying something new, but is staying exactly where you are. So staying comfortable might feel safe, but let's talk about what is really costing you. So for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Yes, so we have 2 points for you today. The first one, comfort zone, stagnation zone. And number two, the real cost of inaction.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into the first point.
Okay, so comfort zone is the same as a stagnation zone. Staying the same often feels safe, familiar routines, predictable outcomes, no surprises, right? I stay there for a long, long time. From the outside, everything looked stable. I was responsible, consistent, doing what was expected, but inside, I felt something slowly dimming me. And, as I told you before, after 20 years of working in corporate, I felt comfortable. I was familiar with what I was doing. I knew how to do things. I had challenges, yes. I had goals I had to meet, but everything was consistent. Every now and then I had new things I had to learn, but I was still within my comfort zone. What I didn't realize then was this: comfort doesn't protect your growth, it pauses your growth. And I studied from the University of Chicago, found that people who took calculated risk were 25% more likely to report higher life satisfaction within 2 years than those who didn't. So at this, that really hit home for me because when you don't move forward, you're not just standing still, you're slowly losing time you will never get back, losing the energy that fades with routine, and losing the opportunities that don't wait forever. I remember telling myself, maybe next month, maybe next year, when I'm ready. Then the next month became the next year. And nothing changed because nothing was changing. The truth is, readiness doesn't arrive first, movement does. So the moment I stepped slightly outside what felt comfortable, not perfectly, not confident, but intentionally, something shifted. Fear didn't disappear. In fact, I think I felt the most fear in my life when I was slowly moving out of my comfort zone. Just trying to make that decision was probably the moment where I had the most fear because, you know, everything in me was telling me I was getting into an unknown zone, something I have never done. And it's like, red flags all over the place because okay, you're walking in a different direction now. So when I decided to take and to shift into something unknown, fear didn't disappear, but confidence began to grow. And as Dale Carnegie said, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. And, I've lived that truth. Comfort kept me safe, action gave me momentum, and momentum changed my life. So, here is what I want to tell you today. Your comfort zone feels safe, but growth lives just beyond that. One small step changes everything. So maybe this is your moment to take a calculated forward and confidence will catch up.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel just explained, comfort zone equal stagnation zone. So if we stay in that comfort zone because we feel safe, eventually, that is gonna get you stuck. So you're not gonna be able to move forward. So if you wanted to move forward, you have to get out of that comfort zone. So you have to take action because that's when you start to grow. That's when you start seeing changes in you. Okay, so let's move on to the second point, the real cost of inaction. Okay, so for years, I told myself I would make a change when things slow down. I'm talking back, before I started this, back in my film industry. After all, I had a stable career in the film industry, a career I once dreamed of since I was a little girl, but slowly the reality set in. I was trading time, my health, my piece of a version of success that no longer felt aligned. I thought staying in my comfort zone was safe, but what I didn't realize then is that inaction has a cost too. And according to the Forbes statistic, over 67% of people feel disengaged or unsatisfied in their current work situation, mainly because they feel stuck but fear of change. So they know that they're stuck, but they have that fear of making that change. And that statistic used to be me. I felt grateful but not fulfilled, busy but not growing, and comfortable but not free. And that's the hidden cost of quitting. It doesn't just keep you where you are, it slowly erodes your belief that something better is possible. The truth is, waiting doesn't protect you, okay? It delays your growth, your healing, and your future. So the moment I took my first step into the digital world without knowing all the answers, without feeling ready, something shifted. And for the first time, I wasn't just hoping life would get better, I was building it. It wasn't about quitting everything overnight, it was about creating options, building a system that worked with me and not against me, and finding a community that remind me that change doesn't happen in a leap, it happens in steps. And each small action, learning the system, connecting with mentors, or showing up in line, began to restore my belief that I was capable of creating a life by design and not by default. So here is the message for you guys. Waiting has a price. It has a price emotionally, it has a price financially and mentally. Action, even if it is imperfect, creates that progress and that peace. So you don't need to have the full roadmap to move forward. You just need to have enough faith to take the next step. Because every day you wait, you reinforce the story that change isn't possible. So you believe that that is not possible. And that's why you stay there. But every step you take, you write a new one. A story that begins with courage and ends with freedom. So you don't need to have it all figured out to begin. You just need to begin to figure it out. So that's the message for this point. Now let's find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
You don't need to leave overnight. You just need to decide you're done standing still. Fear doesn't go away while you wait, it fades when you move.
Yes. So that's our key takeaway for our topic. And what is our message for the audience?
Okay, our message for you, if you're still where you are last year, maybe it's time to ask, what is it really costing me?
Yeah. So it's a question for reflection for you guys. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So hopefully, you learn, from our experience, some tips, of what it means, staying where you are. What is the biggest risk of, if you don't do anything, if you know that you need some change, you know, um, then you have to take action. You have to get out of that comfort zone because you lose more staying where you are than um, if you don't take action. So if you have any other tips, that you want to share, just put it in the comments. We'll be happy to read the comments. And also, if you want to learn how you can start, building an online business, creating that that plan B, that extra side of income. Here are 3 ways that you can learn more about this online business opportunity. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our webinar, which we happen to have one tonight at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time. So when you register into our website, you'll receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So there you can register for either day or for both. The second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. All right, so let's find out what is our topic for next Thursday.
Yeah, so next Thursday, we're going to have employee mindset versus digital owner mindset.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking next Thursday. So we'll unpack what's keeping many Latinos stuck in survival mode and how to start building a path of ownership, freedom, and belief. So that's our topic for next Thursday. So saying that, we want to say thank you again, and we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and on to the next episode of the
Latin Voices.
Thank you, everyone. God bless you all.
Thank you. Have a good day.